Hi, I'm Scott with Gen 5 Concepts, and this is our review of the Morimoto XB LED fog lights for the 5th generation zl1 Camaro and the 1415 SS Camaro. So this is your stock housing. That's the stock bulb housing and a mounting ring. This is the Morimoto. We've already assembled and tested one, pulled out the second one so you can show you a few things what you need to do. This is how the second one comes. They come with a bag of screws. Just not going to need those. Toss them. Not going to use them. You're going to get a connector. I'm going to take that out. Be patient with me. I'm only using one hand. All right, and then you're going to get a bulb, or actually a housing. The bulb is included inside of it. It's one piece. I do believe if they ever burn out, you have to replace the whole thing, but no worries. Don't think that'll happen anytime soon, but you can replace them fairly easy, and they're fairly affordable. This is how it comes out of the box. Okay, this doesn't really do much here. You have screws on either side, right there, right there. Loosen those and you can adjust your beam up and down. If you look at it from the front, you can see which way's up. Alright, get the Morimoto logo there. Here's the top. Alright, it's going to come just open pins. Not really sure why they do that, but no big deal. We're just going to pop that off. Alright. I've already assembled and tested one, so I'll show you how the connector goes on. First thing you're going to do is pull this one out of the car, though. In order to do that, you're going to need to go down to your fender well, and there are 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. They are a Torx bit. Okay, you zip those out, pull this back with your hand, and unplug the stock one. Just grab the housing, move it back and forth, and pull. It's just held in by tabs. It'll pop out. This is the factory connector. This is the power side of the harness. This is what you're going to be plugging the new Morimoto into. All right. In order to do that, first you need to remove this. You're going to take this screw out. It's an Allen, and these 2 are Torx. I've already done that. Save time. Okay, and this is now junk. I'm not even going to keep it, to be honest with you. This is all we need right here. All right, you take the rubber off, take it all off. You can take this screw out if you want to, but it's not in the way. It doesn't hurt anything. I didn't bother, but yeah, it's whatever. And right here we go. So if you look at this one, looking at it with the little notch side up, you see that with the notch side up, power red goes on the right side, ground goes on the left. When you put these in the connector, make sure that these little tabs point in. They should point toward each other, in like that. That's what locks them in place. If you don't do that, they will not lock. They won't stay in. They are a water seal. So same thing here. We're gonna do that. Put them side by side. Tab up. Right. We're gonna go power on the right, ground on the left. See if I can do that with one hand. Make sure the pin tab is on the inside. I mean, yeah, piece of cake, and it'll snap. You'll know it's in. Just like that. See that? Mine didn't quite snap yet. I'll use both hands. Snap. No problem. We're going to do the same thing with the ground. Alright. Let me see, give me a second here. Just put it in there with the tab on the inside. Just give it a little push. And snap. It's in. Both pins are in. If you can see that. You might be able to see where the tabs snap in there, maybe not. But yeah. Good to go. Now it's ready to plug in. I mean, it's really that easy. Another thing to remember, that the factory bulb has tabs on the side, and that's what the harness locks onto. These don't have that. Don't fret. They lock in a different way. It has these little notches on the inside, so when you go to put it on, I mean, it'll only go on one way because of the notch on the inside. When you go to put that on there, like so, just give it some pressure, and you put it in there. It'll start feeling real tight, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's far enough. It's tight. No, keep going. It'll actually kind of pop. Boom, popped. Now it's tight. It really is. And you gotta, well, no, I don't have to fight with it just to get it off, but it goes right back off. Well, there you go. The next thing we need to do is attach the factory mounting bracket to the Morimoto correctly. You'll notice it has these mounting holes, which are for the screws, but we don't have those on the 5th gen Camaro. So what you just want to do is, this is up, that's up, just like that. I mean, it's really kind of easy. On the back side, it'll really only kind of sit one place. There's a ledge, the top and bottom, keeps those tabs kind of centered for you already. If you're any type of OCD like I am, you're going to want to make sure you get it dead center, you know, left and right, because it's got a beam that comes out, like a flat beam. You'll notice on the one I already finished, there is a little notch that's dead center on the top. I lined that up with the center of this. Just, you know, eyeballed it. You can do it however you want, really. Same way in the back. That white screw should go straight up with the screw on top. I mean, this moves around, but you get the idea. Do it the way that it makes you happy. And you're going to want to kind of, after you get that lined up, just kind of hold it still with your hand, and you're going to need to take a soldering iron. Okay? I don't know if there's anything else that'll really do it, but you're going to have to plastic weld it together. This one's finished. I just held it with one hand, and you see I took a soldering iron and just heated up the edges all around them. I mean, you don't need to be pretty. You're not going to look at it. You can try to be pretty if you want. Some of you guys might be better at this than me. I just don't want it to fall off. So that's how I did it. Just sit on there, heat it up, melt the plastic right together, and it won't come off. It ain't coming off now. I mean, I could cut it off if I needed to, but there's no real need. If you ever had to replace this, like I said, there's screws on either side. The housing itself will actually come out of its own mounting bracket, and you can replace it that way. But that's pretty much it, and you're done. I mean, that's it. Yeah, this goes back in the car like this. There's 4 tabs on the inside of the bumper, and you just click, 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 click. Snap it in. Plug your harness in, and you're ready to go.